Hi guys, we're out here at this install at Villa Rose Retirement Center. We've got a lot of Fronius inverters going in today. We've got our inverters mounted. We've got our first trough in. As you can see, we've got multiple sets of conduit going into the trough. We've still got to do our LB into here, or probably an LL actually. We've got to do our trough down there, so still a lot of fun to be had. We've got our panels going to our rapid shutdown devices, then going to our inverters. So these are the inverters that you see on the wall. And then it's going into our load center, and then we're going to go down, we're going to make our connection. We've got our disconnect on there as well, obviously. This is going to be the layout. The circle is actually where we're located currently. And we're going to kind of walk through a little bit of how we're going to run all the conduit for all this, because what we're doing is we're running all these DC strings and obviously EMT through the attic, and we're bringing them all right to here. And then we're going to pop out right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come down through those holes. And we're going to come down here. We're going to do some units right here to kind of offset it so we don't have to work on that because that stuff cracks really easy. So we're going to do units right here, some pipe clamps come down. And we're going to have a NEMA 3R enclosure here. It's going to be about 5 foot tall. And all of this is going to be is just for our rapid shutdown devices. So each string is going to be protected by a rapid shutdown device. So then from here, we're going to conduit over to both our troughs. So one run of conduit will be on the bottom here, and then one will be up here. And we have to run multiple runs of 1.25 inches just because we don't want to mess with this gutter. So we're going to run multiple 1.25 inches instead of 2 inch behind this. And then we're going to come into our troughs. And then we'll be able to get to our inverters, and they'll be rapid shutdown compliant then. So that way, if power goes out or if there's fire or emergency or anything like that, the panels and everything will be rapid shutdown compliant for safety reasons. What we wanted to show and go over today is why we have so many of them. So we're big fans of, if we're using a string inverter, to make sure that the DC to AC ratio is pretty tight. So these inverters are actually capable of 43 panels. I write it down to remember. We're only putting 36. So on this one here, we've actually got the cover off so that you guys can see what's going on in there, because it's pretty neat. So obviously you just take these bolts off and then you pop the cover off. And then what happens is these, you have little bars that sit up here to kind of help you set it in. But anyway, you can see we've got it tapped on to the wall, to the brick, which I always like securing the brick. Here, you've got your AC coming out. So here we're going to have 8 gauge at this specific site. So we'll be coming out with our AC. We'll be coming in with our DC. And you can see there's 6 possible circuits. We're only going to have 4. And the reason is just to avoid any clipping, because for those certain periods of time from noon to 3 o'clock in the afternoon during a summer day, this thing will just self-limit to about 12,000 watts because it is a 12K inverter, and we don't want that to happen. So that's why we're only putting 4 of the 6 strings that it's capable of on this. And then this conduit here is for the data, just so we can link all of them in communication. I actually think this guy right here is going to be our master, and then the rest will be slaves, so we'll program them accordingly. You can see here we've got our load center. So this is where all of the inverters will be on individual breakers in case we need to work on them. And then we're going to go over to our disconnect, which we have to move. I don't know why we put it in front of the AC unit, but we're going to fix that. We got to have our 3 foot of clearance. We know better. So we're going to scoop that a little bit over before we pipe all this in. And really just wanted to give you guys a quick update on everything and how we're doing and why we have so many inverters. We also like 9 inverters as opposed to 2 or 3 large ones, because if one goes out, only 1/9 of their system is down. So it's very good in case it takes us 1 or 2 weeks to get out here because we're busy to do a swap. So we're really excited about how this is going to go. And You know, we got more videos to come on this. We still got to show you how we're going to put the rapid shutdown in. We still got to show you how we're going to finish these troughs, get all this pipe ran, and you know, obviously we got to show you the panels too. So we're pretty excited about it.